Alright, alright, alright. It's your boy, Wumbus. Watch me be bad at stuff. Sitting here with this Dark Souls 2 dilemma, huh? Sorry about Monday. Yeah, I goofed. I took my morning meds and accidentally took my sleep meds with it. So I straight up had to call out of work because I was like, I am going to fall asleep in about an hour no matter what. And didn't wake up in time for stream. So, you know, just little learning things for me. But we are going to get down to it. We're going to plow through the rest of Shulva today. So let's get on with it. Hit him with the righty ho. I think that may have turned it down. I do like to hear the game. Aha! Alright. So we didn't end up getting that bonfire yet, which is fine. Annoying, but fine. Alright. It does still kind of hurt me emotionally that we don't one-shot those dudes, but alas. We do one-shot him with the backstab, though. Here we go. We will drink a sody pop.
What are you doing, Patrick?
All right. Ooh, we're going to be a little rusty today. I can already feel it. All right. All right, well. Let's go, dorks. Ow. Lord. Okay. Boys. Boys. Real uncool of you. Yep. Ooh. 3 minutes in. Killing it. All right. Well, let's do that a little bit more logically, I guess. Where did that other guy come from? I guess is my immediate question. Oh well. Like I said, at this point, souls really don't matter. So. Ah, this guy, I'm assuming. Super happy you were here, my guy. So this time, let's go down here and then turn around. Make sure no one else is following us. Okay, I think we're ready to go fight these two dudes. Hello, boys. There we go. Did not have enough stamina to roll back there. That's fine. Okay. I suppose we should probably take it slow and actually kill the things we need to kill this time, rather than being a fool. So the problem with losing our souls is now I'm not 1,000% sure where we were. I know we had finished breaking all of the, like, corpse whatevers. Jesus, dude. Yeah, I really wanted to fight 1,000 of you guys. Yep. Good lord. Yeah, I think we're just going to run through there. Because, like I said, the other DLCs, kind of, like, big fan, actually. This crap? Jesus. Ugh, God. Well, like, I feel like Shulva is just, like, extra ganky. And, like, don't get me wrong, there were parts of, like, the other two that were ganky, for sure. But, like, Shulva, specifically, gank city, dude. To gank is to be attacked by multiple enemies on one kind of thing. Kind of like a gangbang. You're not wrong. We like the crude example. It's fine. Come on, boys.
We're not about to be parents.
It's fine. We're about to be parents to boys. Whatever. I don't mean to sexualize that. Girls can be crude as well, obviously, because you're the one who made that joke, but let's not be reductive. But crude humor, I feel like, is kind of their birthright, so it's fine. Like, have you met me? I mean, I have met you. It would be weird if we hadn't, like, at this point. Good Lord. We've at least met once.
In the biblical way.
In the biblical sense. Yes, dear. Well, that was probably unnecessary. Yes, this is the guy specifically we were trying to get rid of. There we go. So that we could actually open this chest and not have to make like a mad dash and run around. Seriously. Ugh. My God. Dude, I swear. This fucking DLC. Well, I guess we got their repeating crossbow. I might have to actually go up there and kill that stupid caster. Jesus, man. This shit is unrelenting. It'd be a shame if you died now. Sweet. Salty Jesus. Because Jesus is a healthy dish that I've eaten many times in my life. Nourishing for the soul, so to speak. So to speak. That joke picking up? I'm Catholic, so.
Jesus aren't seasoned though.
I mean, you're not wrong. But like I said, nourishing for the soul, very different.
Yeah, but that doesn't make Jesus salty. And he wasn't a fisherman.
He's seasoned. Jesus made a bunch of fish for fishermen or whatever, so. You don't think Jesus could have reeled in a big fish? Ow.
I think he did.
I know, but I'm just saying. I think Jesus could have held any position he wanted.
But he was a carpenter.
He was, but
Like his father.
I mean, God certainly did make a lot of wood. I don't know if that makes him a carpenter, but again, I feel like, you know,
He made things with his hands.
it's a bit of a stacked resume. Like, yes, I'm trying to work at this law firm. I am the Christ.
Jesus Christ, the original Nepo baby.
Woo-wee. I mean, again, are you wrong? Do we have to, like, jump across here? I mean, I guess that works one way or another, so. Oh, finally, a better bonfire. Okay. Now, ironically, we do kind of have to go back up because we want the thing. There's the actual Sanctum crossbow. Rear ahead, therefore try locking on.
I
No?
never understood why Catholics use wingers.
Cheez-Its?
Yeah.
Jesus Cheez-Its? The Cheez-Its specifically made of Jesus? Jesus' Cheez-Its?
To get bread.
Hey.
Really, it was like pita bread.
They really, like, tried to just make the experience as, you know, straightforward as they could. Let's be honest.
It was really like pita bread, and then
Ooh, now we can dual wield the repeating crossbows. Wow.
and then if you were in a smaller group,
All right.
that was
It would suck. This is a mimic Jesus.
it
Communion.
Communion.
Uh-huh.
Get challah.
Challah?
Challah.
I mean, Jesus was Jewish.
Exactly.
Does seem like that would be a thing. I'm sure.
But again, we didn't get wine. We got
Challah
just
for
grape juice.
challah for communion
Grape juice.
and wheelchairs. Wheelchairs, grape juice. I don't know where that came from. Don't ask. I have to deal with talking to people about wheelchair safety and stuff fairly regularly, I guess, is the... Oh, this is where that lets out.
Not even just wheelchair, just like
Interesting.
explaining to older people how they need to be more aware that they are not as balanced.
All right. Let's see.
Pregnant people need those conversations too.
Do it be worth it to just run back up this way? I think it do be. It do be do. But
For someone who hasn't watched it,
yes, actually it wasn't a good idea. Boys and girls, girls and boys.
things and them.
It's a real co-ed party here. Yeah, theys and thems, everybody.
Y'all.
Everybody. Like I said, it is a real bummer to find out that the dude behind like Repo the Genetic Opera's just a whole bag of trash of a human being. But
Is he really?
yeah, he's like a misogynist prick.
I mean, I guess it.
Yeah, I mean, watch the movie. It makes perfect sense.
There were signs.
There were signs. Like,
Here's your sign.
he basically like views women as objects, like pure and simple. And it's like, damn it. I dig your aesthetic. I fucking hate you. Like, great. Ain't that just the way? Man, I really don't want to fucking... Okay, fine, whatever.
Did you ever watch the documentary
The documentary?
about Repo?
No.
About the process they went about, like writing, producing, and doing all that?
Not directly. Apparently, there's some seeds of him being a tool in that, so...
I mean, everyone who gets a little famous becomes an asshole. So, I feel like a lot of people wrote it off as that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, if they're willing to chase me all the way around, that sounds like their problem. Let's not get stuck on the geometry here. Anyway.
I mean, you look at Paris Hilton's character.
Or all of the women that were basically treated like furniture in that movie.
Well, specifically Paris Hilton's character because, one, Paris Hilton should not have been casted.
Well, I'll give you that.
So, she was casted for looks alone.
I'm also not 1,000% sure that my microphone is picking you up, so this is gonna seem like a really weird one-sided conversation. Where do I use you?
I'm just thinking I need like a little microphone.
Am I wrong? Damn it. So I didn't have to come back this way. Okay, that's fine. Not even that different. Whatever. Nope, this one. I don't remember where you placed the dragon stone, so we'll have to figure that out. Hey, Stinky. There we go. Super happy you could be here, my guy.
To be noted that we said hey Stinky. Now we'll figure that out.
To be fair, I do refer to her as Stinky fairly often, so.
Little stink.
She do indeed be a little stank. Alright. Like, well, anyway, I don't remember where you put the dragon stone that unlocks that door, but it clearly is somewhere. Dude, do you want to let me get this backstab, or are you going to keep being stupid? There we go. What a dork. Really, really, my guy. I'm here too. Okay. There we go. Okay. I'd like to think that I'm better at this game than I once was. But good lord. How did I get through here before? Alright, let the weird pyromancer dude get through here. Right? He's supposed to invade. Oh, he invades in here. Jester Thomas. Yeah, keep being a cocky douche, bro. Nice moves. Hey, I can roll too, bud. Thanks for the warmth. Nice. A hum and a figgy. Ah. Do I bask in the warmth of this for a minute? Screw it. I want to be pretty. Alright.
Today years old when I found out that Billy Richter is the beloved police officer on the Disney Channel show.
I think we had been rolling the old Leo ring, right? Okay. Trio ahead, therefore luring it out. Alright. Hey, this place. Oh yeah, that's right, you placed the dragon, whatever, all the way over there. Yeah, I remember now. These things. These, like, goo lizards. Bro. Yeah, they're like frog lizard things that I do not deal a lot of damage to. Jesus Christ. Yes, they're very different than the weird frog, than the boob frogs. Oh, and they shoot lightning. I forgot about that. Yeah, maybe we just don't deal with that, huh? Some humming of figgies. You like to see that? I'm not 100% sure what else through here, to be entirely honest with you. It has been a minute. The soul of a great hero. Ow. Ow. Boys. Things I imagine I will be saying a lot in the future, but for right now, ow. And there's the bonfire. Good lord. I should have just ran over here. That's on me. It's fine. Whatever gets me out of the horse shit I was dealing with a little bit ago, it's fine. Ah. No. As a matter of fact, we shan't be staying there. In a way. I know it's another loading screen, but absolutely dogfuck that. This shit's annoying enough. Okay, so we need to drop here. And then come deal with this sharpshooter. There we go. Well done, King. Alright, and then Jester Thomas will not invade us again, luckily. Although we don't get the warmth this time, which I'm kind of bummed about. Alright, I'm gonna heal really quick. And then try to remember what's the safest way to get through here. Probably not by running right next to that one, but oh well. Stamina management, I imagine, is going to be slightly important. Yep. Always. Cool. Ooh. I mean. Come on, frog demons or whatever you are. Whatever, we lit the bonfire, it's fine. Good lord. How's your night going? Ugh. Alright. See now. Okay, because there are a bunch of items through here. I don't think these things can be poisoned, so it's not really worth doing that. I don't think it's terribly worth it to, like... I guess the real question is, how willing am I to die here over and over again, trying to get all the items? The answer is apparently a little bit, so... Yep. Thank you, frog demon thing. Your efforts are truly appreciated, my guy. I remember there being a thing over here. Oh, this is where you put in the dragonstone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, I remember stuff. I might really quickly check just to make sure we aren't, like, missing stuff. Because if we're not missing anything from out there, I'm not stressing about it. There we go. Cool. That's a thing. Alright. I don't know why I took that risk. That was foolish of me, but whatever. Alright. Let me double check. For my sake, let me double check. Dragon Sanctum. Yep, we came all the way down here. The layer of the imperfect. Okay. Imperfects, be careful while fighting them as they can charge, but in order to do a good source of petrify, yada, yada, yada. 3 dragon bones, a soul. Okay, so we did actually grab everything. Cool, let's get the fuck out of here. Okay. You okay? Okay. Sorry, there was a sound. Go to the stairs and you'll reach the entrance of the Dragon Sanctum. Dragon's Rest will only show you reach the bottom near the fog gate, so consider the whole walkthrough. Ah. Okay. I didn't see where we got the Eternal Sanctum key. Am I wrong? Ah. After reaching that checkpoint where we first dropped down for the chest, the blood ring, but this time go through the door frame. Down the stairs, we'll enter a room with 3 Sanctum Knights, destroy all the statues in the wall in this room, and make all the Sanctum Knights weaker. Kill the... So do I have the Eternal Sanctum key? Let me double check, because if we do, then we're good. Hey, Casanova. Oh, hey, I really appreciate it, thank you. I was about to say, I'm just double checking I didn't miss anything while we were combing through here, but much appreciated. Okay, well, not Leningrast's key. These are the DLC keys. Let's see, Eye of the Priestess. Nope. Giant's Kinship. Fashion Mistart. Fang Key. Antiquated. Did I miss that key? I probably missed that key. Alright, well, I think there's another bonfire up here, so it's not, like, the complete end of the world. Something. That does look an awful lot like something. jumping required a head. No, 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 no. The Drake Blood Greatsword. Yeah, about that. Hey, did you want to throw yourself off a ledge? No, I didn't. Okay. Well, that was a whole hell of a whiff. Okay. Ah. Look at her. Buttons. I'm going to say, I don't think there's like a sneaky drop off here, but pardon the motion sickness. We're going to rotate the camera just to double check. Ah, yes. And now we can go further up. Okay. Let's see. Once again, I don't think there's any secret elevator shenanigans here, but you never know. That's why you check. Yep. Key. There we go. The old growth balm. Hey, look, we're up high. In a little glass vial. We're high as fuck in a little glass vial. Is this the start? Am I right? Is this just like a loop back to the beginning?
Cookie.
Because interesting.
Yummy.
It would be odd if I had never noticed that, but all right. Okay. Let's go get the Eternal Sanctum key because I'm apparently an idiot. Yeah, this was just a loop back around. Interesting. I went to the wrong place because, of course, I did. I'm a genius, and I remember everything, every time, always. All right. Travel. Another loading screen, everyone's favorite part of this game. I'm trying to remember where you go after this. Either way, we do have to go back out this way, so. Because, like I said, I forgot the Eternal Sanctum key, so one way or another. Ooh, she thick. You're thick as well, but like... Uh-huh. Okay. Nice reload, dog. Happy you had to do that right then, so. Okay. I missed an item down here, apparently. Yes, I did. Look at that. Al, why do you have to be so mean to me, sir? I did nothing to you. You just attacked me. God, the headshots, these dudes. Come on. Really? All right. Fine. Whatever. How did I miss this? Oh, it's fine. All right. So long, boys. I have no use for you now. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da da da. That got a little glitchy. Ba ba ba. All right. So. Heebie-deebie-dee. Like I said, we're doing a lot of warping around, trying to not die, but that's fine. I'm actually at like a decent amount of souls, so it's like, it'd be annoying if I died now. It's not the end of the world, but it would be annoying. Okay. I don't think I ever realized this was here. Be wary of horse, weakness, tongue. Several questions.
Why are you tonguing the horse?
Why aren't you tonguing the horse, I think is the real question.
Gross.
I don't know. What if the horse likes it? That is the problem. But what if there were talking horses that could? Yeah, I mean, if we're in what if territory, let's really go there. See, it's genuinely the consent thing. We'd like to go ahead and formally state that Wumbus and its affiliates do not endorse any kind of tonguing of horses. Really anything with animals. It's probably a bad idea in general, but definitely not the other part. Okay, yeah, because we need to go back and get the Eternal Sanctum key anyway. Or not the Eternal Sanctum key, but we need to go back and get the stuff at the beginning there. Okay.
You can teach animals.
Well, I guess there's no reason for me to take unnecessary damage.
You're almost done.
There we go. Why do I feel like something in here is going to be really annoying? Because it is. Yeah, because it is. All right.
Did I make it okay?
Ookie. Ooey. So now we're into this part where I don't think I've been in this area before, so. Behold, we have hit new... Oh, Drake blood. Alright. Cool. At least they're not too bright. Goodbye, dork. Yeah, I've definitely not ever actually, like, been to this area before. Because I don't remember ever fighting that dude. Or those dudes, I guess. Ah. There appears to be another Sanctum Knight. Oh. Ah. This was entirely just a goof and a gaff. For me. Love that for us. Well. She's a very cute dog. On the off chance that was easier.
Do you want to go outside?
Is this one of those janky things where oh, okay. There were crystal lizards. I don't think it matters at this point. So, whatever on that front. Does it even, like, is there anything over there? Like, that's seems real pointless, but all right.
You need some water?
I mean, I guess I could, like, jump to that, right? Dude, this is just a mess. This felt safer. I don't know if it was, but... Okay. Okay. Whale. Whale. Okay. Here. Thanks, dude. I mean, I imagine that's the boss room for where we need to be, but like I said, we have some other errands to run before that. I don't know if we were supposed to be able to drop there. Glitchy. The way we like it. Ah, another Drake Blood Knight. Cool. Easy pickings. Hopefully. And then what was over here? Was this just a gaping hole in the floor? It appears so. And then stairs we can't climb. Ah, there you are. I'm happy you could join us. Ooh, he wanted to get in for the backstab. Here we go. Not gonna lie. Grip's pretty cool, though. Yep. Alright. I don't think we missed anything. So, bye. Okay. Down the stairs. And... Hoobity scoobity. Whoop-de scoop-de whoop. Oh, Lord, okay. Was not expecting you to be here, but alright. Well, real quick. If you're gonna be dumb, we're gonna gladly take advantage of that, bud. Bro. Honestly. Bat rolling. How gauche. Where did you even come from, my guy? That was real uncool, to be honest. Ah, yes. Further uncoolness. Well, I guess there's the armor. Money bags ahead, but merchant. Tears. I mean, it's just a bunch of empty chests. Like, man, you gotta figure eventually you're gonna run into something where somebody had at least done something. That was a whole sentence that I said out loud a moment ago. Well, what now? Because, like, I don't really think any of this is, like, safe to jump to or from. Shulva. Okay. I just want to find the last bonfire. I don't really care. Do I have to go back up here? Perhaps. Like I said, why that felt important enough to have its own. I shan't know. Whoop. Well, I guess that was probably where we needed to fall anyway, so it's fine. Okay. And then that looks like a sheer drop. And it looks like there's something over there, so I guess we'll hop along. Probably another Drake Blood Knight over here, let's be honest, but... Vine Balm. There he is. Running at us, willing to be stupid. You'll love to see it. There we go. Dude, I think I'm just obsessed with the R2s from this thing. Big fan. Twinks. Who doesn't love a good sparkly twink? I'm like cautiously approaching this dude. Unimportant.
Do you need to poop now?
Ah. He caught on to my gambit. There we go. No, I'm not really good at chess. I'm decent at chess. Like, I'm definitely not good enough to be like, watch me play chess on stream. No. I will embarrass myself.
Streams are watch me be bad at.
I'm aware, but that's like a specific thing that I don't necessarily want to show off that I am bad at. This is the problem with having a whole lot of your ego tied up in your intelligence. I am kind of, though. Like, ooh. Admittedly, part of the reason why I'm even remotely good at chess is because I'm bad at chess. Because I make unpredictable and nonsensical moves. Okay, is there a bonfire down here? Because there's no way they expect you to jump through all those friggin' hoops to get down here to fight what's-her-face. Is there not a bonfire? Try back in short hurrah for ally. Help me. Woman ahead, therefore attacking. Nice. Um, there appears to be somebody near and or around my house. The dogs are just loud. To be loud. So, do they expect you to jump all the way through those fucking hoops every time? Because, like, good lord, I don't have the wherewithal for that. Ugh. Let's see. I'm gonna check. Okay. Here. Okay. Yeah, because we've got to go back and around. Yep. One way or another, I've got to go back around because I want to get to the Cave of the Dead to fight that. But here. So yeah, Dragon's Rest. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, because it's Alana and Sen, one after another. Oh, the Perfect, Drake Blood Knight, bunch of Crystal Lizards, but that have some stuff on them, like whatever. Okay. So, Xing mode set. Vine bombs, twinks. Yep. Okay. Here you'll see a large fog gate that leads to the first boss fight. If you require assistance with the boss, summon sign for Benhart. That's fine. I don't need, like... Okay. Yeah, and I don't want to have, like, tips for fighting Alana, so... I mean, I guess we could just say screw it and go try Alana. Like, whatever. Worst case scenario, we die. So, like... However, that probably means that we should put our best foot forward. If you don't know which foot's your best foot, have your feet run a race. I make that joke every time. I don't care about 40k. Worst case scenario, we lose it, right? Let's see. Throw repair powder. Okay. Let's go deal with Alana. Like I said, once again, I have seen people fight Alana. I have not fought Alana. You do not deserve the well, at least we did some damage to her. And it appears that we're doing good damage, so that's a bonus. Ooh, she deals decent damage to us. Skeletons? Ahoy, me boys. Oh, these are oddly tough skeletons. You know what, to be honest... Golden skeletons. Boys. So, oddly enough, I can outpoise the skeletons, so probably is just in my best interest to bail. Yep. There we go. Here we go. We'll heal real quick while she does her whatever. Okay. Okay, we got skeletons again. Love that RNG. Come on, Skeleman. Ow. God. Alright, let's heal really quick. At least these skeletons ain't right. There we go. Hey, Alana, you could chill. That'd be real sweet. More summoning. Yeah, okay, cool. It's these things, which I am not fully aware of their entire purpose, but... Ah, there's Bellstab. That's what we were worried about. Alright, so I officially can't screw around anymore. Ow, good lord. Yep, probably not the best idea to be trading hits with her. Alright. How much damage does Bellstat, or how much HP does Bellstat have, I wonder? I think we opt to not find out. How about that? Come on, Bellstat. Oof, okay. Well, first try. Ooh, we got Bell Run. First try. First try. Cool. That was not as concerning as I thought it was going to be. Okay. Yeah, and then the... this. First try. First try. Hell yeah. All right, well, cool. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. All right. Yeah, because it just immediately throws you into Sin, right? There's the... And Sin, as I recall, is the reason why we have the... Is like the reason why we have Repair Powder. Because in watching other people play this, I do know that his... Like, for whatever reason, Sin... really sucks. Because he just knocks durability off your weapon. And apparently playing on computer, I think Backlogs talked about it. Playing on computer makes it worse. So we will be keeping an eye on that. But in the meantime, I think we'll save Sin for last. At the very least. Hi, bro. Be cool if you didn't do that. E. I meant to use Estus, but oh well, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, because is this working now? How do you open this? I have a feeling we'll find out, but still weird. All right. Let's go do the thing and get the thing with the thing and do it. But all right. That does clear that up at least. There we go. Open this weird Star Trek door. Oh, hey. How have you been? Well, thank you. Yeah, let's not stand there and get poisoned. He said, remembering. I think there's more soul vessels in here too, but the Thunder Clutch ring, or not Thunder Clutch, yeah, Thunder Clutch ring is in here as well, which is kind of cool. Not that we're set up for that build right now, but more dried roots. More dried roots. I was about to say, I don't think any of these are mimics, so we can just... There's a lightning clutch ring. And then, what about you, my friend? Not a mimic. Cool. All right. Bonfire aesthetics. That's what we wanted, right? No soul vessels, but that's fine. That wasn't what we were actually looking for, so no big deal on that end. Okay. Up and up. Doot 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 doot. Well, that's not exactly a comforting sound. Ah. Ugh. Icky. Well, they seemed like they were having fun. I didn't want to disturb them. Oh, yeah, this is where you get, this is where you get the dark sword thing, right? Am I wrong? Gorgeous view ahead. Thanks, dude. Pointing that out. Would have never known. Try right. All right. Ah. Is that kind of the whole... Oh, I bet you they mean, like... Try right as in maybe there's a thing? Right? No? I thought there was a... Whatever. Do I need to light this torch? I might need to light the torch. You know what? God knows I have plenty of flame butterflies, so screw it. Why not? Oop. There we go. I don't know if that did anything, but makes me feel better. All right. Once again, am I losing my mind? Was there supposed to be something else here? Mostly because I never want to have to come back here. So we're going to check one more time. Because I never want to have to come back here. Yeah, we kind of got that all sorted out. Let's see, hit the obelisk here to activate the elevator. It'll bring you down. Yeah. Okay, climb the ladder next to obtain the Sanctum Shield. On the outside balcony, you can light 2 sconces, drop back down to the level below, and across the long bridge. Okay, yeah, so there was just literally nothing there except that. All right, cool. Well, good. At least that makes this easier. This is why you check the wiki when you're done exploring things to see if there was anything you missed. Then there's an invader on the other side of this, right? So. Aha. Yeah. Bold of you to assume that I would need to heal. Rock shield boulder. Give him a little space. Back up. Hit him with the R2. Yeah, you run away. How about that? He's like, ah, shit, I'm cooked. Correct. Enjoy. Aw, he was vanquished. What a poor guy. All right. I'm in a figgy. And 120k. Admittedly, we probably do want to use that. Yep. Break our wrist really quickly. Okay, and so is this what opens up another thing below it we can... Like, that's the fast travel? Here, right? I would assume. Air quotes, fast travel. Is this the most useless elevator in Soul's history? Possibly. That looked important. Ah, yes. Here we are. Glorious. Well, now that we're halfway up, we'll run off that little secret area. Because like I said, I knew that there was one of these elevators that had like a little sneaky secret. I popped out the wrong side of this, but either way. Ah, some torch time. That's what we wanted. Perfect. What about over here? Hello? Hello? Okay. Ooh. Ah, there we are. Ahoy. There we go. Dark Greatsword. Hell yeah. Hurrah for left. Why does that look like death? You know what? Not here to tempt fate, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think we just feather out. Call it good on that one. Ah. E. Yep. Okay, real quick. Further around from here, drop down to the bridge below and take the elevator back to the previous chamber's bonfire. Alright. Cool. Well, in that case, we will head back to Madular. I'm not entirely... Like, I'm assuming that was the last bonfire we needed to find. And then... Is there even a bonfire in the Cave of the Dead? I'm assuming not. Hey, weirdo, there's like 3 bosses standing between me and New Game Plus, so... Bearer of the curse. Until my butthole has withered. 2026. I mean, like... What? I don't even know what's worth leveling up at this point. It actively makes me less good at... Why is that down to 119? That's very weird. Ooh. Up that dex scaling. Yeah, I mean, literally the only thing we have going on is... Fucking... Sure. I'm going to do 1 and 1. Why not? That way the next time we have 2 levels, we can pop into something. We've got that going for us. Alright. Let's go talk to Lenagrast really quick, because we did pick up a bunch of twinks. Okay, now we need to repair. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, now that we don't have the mask, I'm not 1,000% sure. Okay, cool. So yeah, we could finish leveling up that. Cool. Yep. We will just completely level up this set, because it does look pretty badass. Cool. Thanks, bud. We're all very proud of you. And then, yeah, I guess I'll go buy some life gems. Keep Melintia, you know, keep her in her nail care routine. Sweet. You know what? For you, just for you. How about we buy 1 firebomb? Dude, I don't think I've ever actually, like, looked at her hands. Jesus, man. Do you ever see M. Night Shyamalan's The Village? Is Melintia just from that? Because, like, she looks like a relatively normal woman. Jesus. Alright. Well, is that every location discovered? It certainly do look like it. We're missing 1 bonfire in Dragon's Sanctum. Where else? What? Where else do we need to be? I was saying, because we found him everywhere else. Finished the DLC, pretty much. What? Where would we need to go? What bonfire am I missing there? I don't know if I care. That's the real secret. I don't know if I care. Because, Jesus. Alright. Well, now we get to go deal with this. Shit. Yeah, like I said, the last time I came through this area, this is what caused me to rage quit and not do this DLC. So what we're going to do is we're going to handle this like we did the other PvP DLC area. Summon a lot and then just dismiss them when we get to the fog gate, because I'm not dealing with it. As I recall right, this is really annoying. So we will have some summons help us get through here, and we will just dismiss them when we get all the way down. Also, this dude casts light, which is kind of cool. All right, boys. Where are we dropping? Yep. Boys. Did no one tell them that, like, everything's real buffed up for magic down here? Dude, you don't need it. We do. Fucking statues. There we go. I mean. Yeah, because then we gotta fall into hole. I wonder, can you break the statues with? Yeah, it's more that I just super remember this being annoying. Dude, you're the one who used the buff. I'm not here to... There we go. Alright. Here, let's light this, just so that I feel like I did something. Yep. Make this slightly less annoying whenever we inevitably have to run back through here. Alright. Dude. Fucking lock on to the guy that's directly in front of you. Ugh, good lord. This game. Now, as I recall, I do seem to remember there being, like, somewhat decent items down through here. Yep. Ruined Alphys is getting real hot in a bad way. Ah! Bro. Yeah, because then we drop down here again. That's right. We don't need to do that yet. Alright. Ah! Annoying. Thank you. Great. Okay. Yep, nothing down here. Jesus. There it is. I was like, I know there's an item laying around. Bright bugs. Yeah. A somewhat good item that's worth, like, dealing with all this BS for. Well. Thank you for the cast light. We appreciate you. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there was anything else of note. in here. Thank you, boys and girls. Alright. Nope. There we go. Some bonfire aesthetics. Because it wouldn't be a weird PvP area without giving you free bonfire aesthetics. It's like half-price tickets at Disney World. Or, like coupons to Bed Bath & Beyond in the thousands. Everybody had one. Ah, some petrified somethings. Hey, stuff to give to the crows at the end of stream. So that's a bonus. Ugh. Alright. Guys. Thank you. This is not where we needed to be. Good lord. See, this is why no one fucking likes this area. It's tedious and annoying. Let's see it. It's not this way, is it? Am I wrong? No. And actually, we should probably hang out for a second because my petrify is getting high. Doing okay. Jesus. Dude. This is so annoying. Could y'all quit moving? You're triggering the statues. Alright. No. So is it down this one? Yes. Okay. Lovely. Okay. Good lord. Ah. Yes. Because they're like the worms through here, right? This is how I did it the first time. Okay. Hey man, let him get caught. And this is why we summoned when we came down here. Ooh, safe spot. Let them figure this out. Hey, Ding Dong. You see them? No, you're just going to stare headlong into my abs. Hi, dog. I'm going to let y'all handle this. This seems like NPC work to me. He says he inevitably deals with it. There we go. Goodbye, annoying worm. It's been a hoot. Hey, dude. Probably a bad time for that. Okay. A torch. I was saying, do you get anything for lighting all the torches? Because if so, we've already kind of boned that, I suppose. Yep. Okay. Black separation. Crystal. Yeah, it's literally just to save myself the Estus of having to come through here. Yep. Thank you, Andre. Your services have been much welcomed. Okay, and then... Yeah, he knows. Goodbye, ruined Alphas. It was a hoot. Okay. All right. Shiva knockoff. Okay. Jesus. All right. Jesus. Criminy. Get out of here, man. What's real uncool is they seem to know where they're going. Okay. Well, anyway. Bye, dorks. Jesus Christ. Michael Cera over there. Like, I feel like I'm almost picking, but that would require me to care. Vard. Nobody asked you. Yeah, you don't like it, do you? Not fun, right? Being knocked on your ass for no reason? Let's see, how stupid are y'all willing to be? Well, there's one of them. Like, this is kind of y'all's lair, right? Like, y'all should know how to get through here better than I do. Be ashamed if you got juked, dork. Ow. Where's Sarah? There it is. Ow. Nice spin to win, nerd. Now we're dying over. Especially not while he's still poisoned. Dude, I swear. Okay. Get out of here, you Dex Mage bullshit. You cunt. Oh. Dork. Ow. What? That didn't feel like it should have hit me, but okay. I have to say, that feels like lies to me, but okay. We'll crack 2 gems this time, huh? There we go. We'll crack a 3rd gem, just for the sake of it. God. This boss fight, if you can even call it that, is truly annoying. But there we go. First try, and I've literally never beaten that boss before. I absolutely hate everything about that. Never want to do it again. Yeah, hurrah for circling around. Was there anything down here of note? Do I get anything for doing that? Because that sucked. Ugh. Like, ugh. All right. Well, good. I was worried we were going to be stuck on that, so. The flower skirt. The hell's the flower skirt? Like, no. I know I just put together my whole drip. But this is a flower skirt. Killer. All right. The Mad Warrior strikes again. Okay. Sure. Well, that certainly was something. Oh, we're back here. What was the other bonfire? What are we missing? I don't know where the other bonfire is in the sanctum down there. I guess I'll look. It's fine. Here, let me at least send us back. Okay. There we go. And I did it right this time. Okay. Where's the other bonfire? Like, path to the second bonfire. Oh. Ooh. We missed denial anyway. Go back to the bridge where the priestess stood. Walk till the middle of the walkway, and on the left there's a rotating stone with a large and small hole. Like the one we found earlier, shoot an arrow to the switch. Ah, okay. So we do need to go back anyway. Because we need to get denial. Hang on. It's going to freak out. Okay, there we go. Yeah, because now we've found these two. Literally, denial is the last spell we need to find. And everything else is through Strayed and New Game Plus or Wellager and New Game Plus Plus. So let's go grab denial. What is this third bonfire here? The Sanctum Interior, I'm assuming? The bonfire is located in the second part of Dragon's Sanctum. After using the Dragonstone to raise the bridge going down, you'll have to fight Black Drake Blood Knights. After the second one, you'll eventually have to go down a broken stairway that leads to a room with a collapsed floor where you can see the level below. Leave that room behind and take the first left. The bonfire is behind an illusory wall on the left, right in the middle of the corridor. So... yeah, I don't care. We're not finding it. Nah, it's fine. If it's just a random one that was supposed to be there. To be fair, it would have been helpful to know that for Ilana, but I'm not dealing with it. We'll just go get the spell we're missing and then go fight Sen and be done. Because fuck that. Okay. I mean, like I said, I'm kind of at the point where levels don't even matter anymore. Yeah, we need to go to the Hidden Sanctum Chamber. Yeah, I'm not fishing through all the crap with the Drake Blood Knights and everything for a bonfire we don't even need. So, ooh. But yeah, anyway. Okay. Jump across. Deal with this lady. Yuki. Don't care about that guy. We need to be positioned in such a way that we can actually hit that. There we go. Okay. I'm sure this won't get awkward and annoying anyway. Okay, we're gonna have to like go down and around multiple times because I really don't feel like doing that, but for completionist's sake, we will. It'd be a shame if you were dead. Ow, ow. Yeah. In this dick hole. There we go. Alright. Yep. Ow. Okay. Of course. Of course. Game, you know what I want. Okay. Good lord. Ow, my feet. Yeah, like, who thought this was, like, peak gameplay out of curiosity? Positioning yourself to be able to hit a button. Like, what is this, Zelda? Okay. There we go. Alright, well there's all the DLC spells and miracles. Why am I even? Once again, why am I even? Okay, and so now it's really just Sin, and then obviously we need to go bring the crowns and go through that whole process. Let's go have a chat with Gavlon really quickly. I got a bunch of stuff I don't need that I need to sell, so we might as well go big dick swanging into Majula. I'm gonna take a drink really quickly. Don't ask why I did that way. Who knows? I barely do. Oh, I guess we haven't been here since we've made, like, this update. Two-shot in the Mastodons. Maybe we have. I don't know. It's fine. One-shotting the Germ Warriors. That's cool. Okay. Did I actually get to one-shot this dude, finally? Ugh, good lord. Who'd have thought it took being, like, a level 200 character? Gavlon!
You again.
Gavlon, meet you again.
Gavlan, what? With Gavlan.
I better say, did we already, because he gives you something, right? But I think we may have already done that. Whatever. A royal dirk. What are you good for? Oh, that's the thing that Welliger gave us. Okay. I don't really think I have, like, weapons I necessarily want to get rid of. Ooh. Oh, that's the Espada Ropera. Oh. Thrusting Sword of Chancellor Welliger, forged in rare Geist steel. Interesting. The ladle. All right. Do we pick up an X? Oh, we just have a large club now. Yeah, we can sell one of them. It's fine. I mean, in case we wanted to use a different lance. I don't know why we would, but... Yep, we done did that. Why we would need two Cathus chimes is a mystery to me. Yeah, we found an extra Sanctum repeating crossbow, so we don't need that. Yep. Ooh, the Sanctum shield looks kind of rad. I don't need it, but it looks cool. All right, and then we did find a bunch of duplicates in here. Don't need multiple prisoners' hoods. Barely need the one prisoner's tatters anymore, thank God. Yep, that tracks. So we'd have a bunch more of this shit. Thank you, Alon. Ah, yes, the full Desert Sorceress set. Very kinky. Drake Keeper armor, some other junk I don't care about. Some of the Katarina set, but not all of it, but that's fine. Because I don't really care about the exploding walls down at the beginning of Who's He What's It. Yeah. Chaos armor, then the Llewellyn armor. Yep. Hollow skin, which actually is kind of cool looking. The Fumed Sorcerer gloves. Those are kind of cool. A retainer robe. Why is this an odd number? That's weird. Oh. Well, I mean, we don't need 2 of them, so. I thought I would have had more duplicates, but I guess not. Cool. Good. Crown of the Ivory King, Crown of the Old King, Charred Lois armor, and then the North Warder stuff. Yeah. Okay, we did find some strict upgrades to some rings, so we will sell thems. Yep. Strict upgrade to Poison Bite. Yeah, I was supposed to stream on Monday, and then I took my nighttime meds with my meds that I usually take before lunch. So that didn't really materialize, but back today, obviously, getting stuff worked on. How are you doing, man? How's it going, Casanova? Yeah, and then these are new. Attacks greatly reduce enemy stamina. Weird. Lightning Clutch, Fire Clutch, Dark Clutch. There's Flynn's Ring, but unfortunately we kind of have gain surprises. Oh, yeah, that's right. It makes your rolls invisible. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it just, I goofed. It happens. But yeah, happy to get back to it today. And I'll probably run a little long tonight because I started a little late. Here we go. Don't care about these. Yep. I don't even really care about the weird balms either. Like, we're so high level and we have so many, like, respec stuff. Like, I don't care. We will pitch these. Like, every time I've ever played this game, I've never used those. So, mostly saving bright bugs for, like, future cycles. I might sell some bonfire ascetics. Like, good lord, we don't need 33 of them. Yeah, that's 10k. All the poppable souls we haven't popped because I just don't. I'm holding on to them. They're mine. We're probably not going to even be able to invade anybody at this point with where we're at level-wise. Okay, all that's hanging out. How many soul vessels? I have 5 soul vessels. So, like, if I was really that concerned about it, I could figure it out. I mean, Jesus. Why do I have 7 of those? Okay. 1 Dark Knight Stone, 1 Poison Stone, 3 Bleed Stones. Sure. I like to keep one of them on me, but like the rest of it's kind of a moot point. All right. Appreciate you, bud. How many poison arrows? I still have 800 poison arrows, so I'm not too concerned about it. Okay. All right. Now we can walk. Now we can walk into Majula big dick swanging. Because what, we were like 8k over 2 levels the last time we had this many souls, so we'll be like probably like 4k this time, more than enough. Okay. Yep. Ah, look at us. We were actually a little bit shy. Ooh, that's a thick-ass boy. There we go. We will pop. Like, I only need, like, 1,000 souls. Probably. This is way too many. Yeah, 8 grand. Yeah, yeah. Till hope is fully withered, or whatever you're saying. Yeah. There we go. This is literally all to fight sin at this point. It's not necessary. Okay. I don't even think we have anything left to, like, really repair or reinforce, per se, because, like, our drip's now fully done. I don't really have anything in here that's necessarily super worth it. We might upgrade the combined crown just for the sake of it, but not terribly necessary. That is really cool. I mean, but again, doesn't upgrade with, like, we can upgrade it and not be worried about it. Good lord. All right. It went really well. You know, I actually broke down yesterday and just was like, I needed to clear files off of my computer. I had, like, my external hard drive full of, like, backlogged videos. So I cut, like, this is technically stream 18 or whatever of this playthrough. I think I cut shorts and they're, like, ready to be, like, fully edited for stream number 6 yesterday. So, like, and that's just kind of the nature of it. I probably make, like, 10 to 12 shorts from the various videos. So, ooh, who's Pate's shield? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't really have anything I even need. Ziza. But yeah, so we've got quite the backlog of streams to turn into VODs. But like I said, I really wanted to at least get all the way done with the new game. And literally we are now 2 bosses away, technically. I don't even know if I even count Aldia. Okay. Into Sanctum Nadir. Yeah, for sure. I mean, so, like, if like one stream produces 12 shorts, that's a full week of videos, assuming I only stream twice that week. So, like, it just ends up being, like, if I produce 2 VODs, but I only produce shorts for 1 VOD for a week, I'm just going to get a crazy backlog. But, I mean, for a while, I just got really committed to doing this particular run. And so, like, a part of that is technically, like, just on me. I was about to say, I don't 100% know where to run for him, because I've never fought him before. Ow. It's really hit or miss. I've noticed that, like, some of my videos get the closed captioning and some just don't. And I'm not 100% sure why or what the difference even is. Like, I don't know, like, because, I mean, you can, like, for scripted videos and stuff like that, like, you can put in your own subtitles. But, like, dude, the camera. Ow. Wow. Somebody watched Calamite. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad idea. Like, Genuinely, like, I imagine there are like auto captions and stuff you can get to for streams and VODs and stuff so that you could just upload your own subtitles. I imagine that might go smoother than waiting for YouTube to do it in the first place. So, like, I don't terribly trust YouTube. All right. No swoopy poopies. Bad dragon. Not bad dragon, you know what I mean. Okay. Alright, buddy. Come on. Yeah, that doesn't shock me in the slightest. Ow. Also, apparently his feet have like a crazy hitbox. Ow. Yeah, so this is just calamite with poison, right? Yeah, this is just calamite with poison. Got it. This is stinky calamite. Got it. Ow. Haha, that's why I drank twice. Still counts. All right, it's Jorgen time or whatever. Did he fart on me? Like, what the hell was that? Okay. I get the feeling we may need to heal real quick, or to repair our weapon really quick, unfortunately. All right. Ah. Was not expecting that. Cool. Let him fly away. Fart cloud. Ow. Dude. All right. Dude, fucking stay on the ground. Good lord. Ow. Well, that was mean of you. Okay. Yep. Yeah, but say, let me know how that works with ChatGPT, just because, like, I think I would pay the couple dollars or whatever it is for the monthly to just have it make me my subtitles. All right, you can be done now. Thank you. Second try, and that was just because I didn't know he had a hitbox the way he did on the first one. Nice. You know what? Full drinks. Hell yeah. What the hell does Jorg's ring do? Ah, the crown of the sunken king. A faint heat lingers in the ancient crown. Well, that's all the DLC's done. Time to go take on the real final boss, Aldia. And then speed run through to New Game Plus Plus. Okay. Let's see. Let's go talk to our old friend Strayed really quickly. While we have a gluttony of souls on us. Ooh. Well, that was a hoot and a half. Hey, all three of the Shulva bosses, we beat them, like, realistically the first try. Like I said, the only reason the first try on Sin didn't pan out was because I didn't know his hitbox worked that way. Yep. That's all the souls. That's all the souls. And we have all the DLC souls. So we're pretty much good to go. Hell yeah, dog. Okay. Well. Yeah. Is there anything I even want from you, dude? You kind of suck. I've already got a better lingering dragon crest ring. The ring of knowledge. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing I really want from you on this end, so. Feeble cursed one. Yeah. To the magnificence of my spells. Blah, 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 blah. What a nerd. Okay. Well. Because I think we'll have to pop this, but. Silly girl. Right? Bearer seek. Yeah. Is it worth it just to keep dumping it into vitality? I mean. Oh, we're actually shy. Bummer. Oh well. Don't need vitality. You could put it into attunement for old time's sake. So, yeah, with all the spells we're casting. Literally does nothing. For the memes. Why not? Alright, lady. If there were a faster way to get to talk to the king, we would do that, but there isn't, so we won't. Let's go to the undead ditch. Which is still just a real... Ugh. Okay. Do our classic move here. Light a torch. Break these rocks. Bail. Run. Don't actually care about the torch. Literally just so that I don't have to knock durability off my weapon. Now the idea is to run past all these nerds, because I don't actually want to have to fight anybody. Goodbye, dorks. So long, farewell, Avita Zen, good night, all that. Wee. The sad music plays even if he's gone. So long, boys. Nearly useless in battle. Memory of the king. Long live the king.
Seeker of fire.
Deliverer of crowns.
What do you see in the flames?
My wiener.
Find the crowns and your own answers.
Bro.
Hold the strength of Lord. Seek as befits you, seeker of fire. I too sought fire. With fire, they say, a true king can harness a lie. Seeker of fire, you know not the depth of it. It grows deeper still. Flame. Seeker of fire, I see you've subdued another foul creature, one of the father of the abyss spawn. That confounded quintessence of humanity. The abyss once had form, but then, and yet, traces of its existence endured. Each fragment, thirsting for power, spread dark with no relent. My dear Chandra was one such fragment. A feeble, tiny thing that thirsted for power more than any, driven by insatiable lust. Fire came to be heat and cold, life and death, light and dark.
He said the thing.
Dark was seen as a curse. Shadow is not cast, but born. And the brighter the flame, the deeper the shadow. Inherit fire and harness the dark. Such is the calling of a true. Dark was seen. Shadow is. And the brighter the flame. Inherit fire. Such is the calling.
Do I have to wear the crown? Because I have all three of them.
Dark. And the inherit. Such is the call.
I'll put them on for you, man.
Dark. Shadow. And the bright. Inherit. Such is the call.
Isn't he supposed to?
Dark. Shadow. And the bright. Inherit. Such is the call.
I thought he like fused the crowns or something like that. Although this is the most tiara one.
Dark. And the inherit. Such is the.
I might have to look it up. You might have to look it up. I get the feeling I might have to look it up. All right. That's fine. E. Let's look it up. All right. Yeah, I really don't care about that. All right. Okay. Okay. Vendrick. Maybe if we just look up Vendrick. I know the story of Vendrick. I don't necessarily need to. Vendrick appears in an NPC if you have the Crown of the Sunken King DLC. We do. Upon being defeated, doesn't drop a soul. We know that. Killing Vendrick will also unlock the Vendrick trophy. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Continue here. If the player has the King's Crown. Yep, we have that. Here, there's 2 DLCs. There's all 3 DLCs. So does he not? I don't need trivia. Okay. Well, let's see. Okay, so what is the king? I thought I had the King's Crown. Because I had the soul of the king, right? So that means I had to have. Do I not have the crown of the king? Do I need his crown? Do I have to go back to the Shrine of Amana? Good Lord. Fine. Yes. You have to run through here again. Good Lord. Okay, like how did I miss that when I went through there before? Whatever, it's fine. We'll figure it out. Let's go. Whatever, it's Amana, that's not the most annoying area of the game anymore, to me. Yeah, we know where Crumbled Ruins is. Well, I haven't missed you, ladies. What I have missed is one-shotting you. All right. This does put a smile on my face. Am I poisoning you out of spite? Yeah, kinda. Mostly because I have to be back here. Actually, I suppose this would be as good a time of any to test out the big-ass arrows that I have, right? Lord knows I've got plenty of them. Jeez, all right. She didn't know it hit her. Aw. You'd feel bad for her if she wasn't so fucking annoying. All right. Well, anyway. Oh, hey, guy. Sorry. Ah, yes. Ceremonial, some might even say. All right. And then we have to be human, I seem to recall. And by I seem to recall, I mean I've read you do have to be human to go in through here. So we will make that happen. All right. Bust this down. Oh, did I just not actually go through here? Because that sounds wildly possible. Okay. Yep. Okay. That's on me. I don't think I've ever actually known that that was there like that. That's super weird, and I'm just a real bonehead, as it turns out. Who'da thunk? All right, yeah, I'm about 5K off from getting the rest of the way there. All right, well, now I have to run back through. Yeah, go back to the bonfire. It's like I love Amana or something. I just love going back there so much. It's my favorite. Okay. Once again, go back to the undead ditch. Run through everything. I guess I forgot I needed his crown. Which, sure. Why not? And then ring the bell. You know, if only because you guys were nightmares last time. And I need 5k souls, apparently. So. God, these things still hit like trucks. Oh, I'm fat rolling because I have this thing on. Yes, that would be quite right. Oh, there we go. Hey, more robes. I don't even know where the other one is. Don't they just ring the bell and more show up? So, like, is this just a huge fool's errand? Oh, well. Cool. All right, boys. Oh, of course. This one. I mean, we're doing this for the memes. Like, it genuinely does not matter. I mean, if you're gonna give me your back, we'll finish this right now, but like, all right, man. You didn't have to make it easy for me. Okay. Let's go get our crown finally. Now that I'm done being dumb. There's the plin plon of this game. Okay. I run arrows. All right, you dork. And now I have your crown too.
One day, it will fade, and dark will become a curse.
I bet.
Men will be free from death.
Left to wander eternally.
Dark will again be ours, and in our true shape, we can bury the false legends of yore.
Only.
Is this our only choice? Seeker of fire.
Probably.
Covet, seek.
There you go, dork. Not gonna lie. Mad Warrior mask looked real cool.
The rest will follow.
The ashen mist fades. Because I guess he didn't have anything else to tell us. I mean, that is pretty much the only reason we came back through here. Can we even go back in the memory? Or is the memory gone now that he's gone? Heat radiates from the ancient crowns. No, yeah. He's just done. Cool. Well. Did they all combine into one crown? No, okay. Did I get... Yes, okay, so it's his crown that gets all badass. Hell yeah. All right. One second. Don't you do this to me, video game. Like, I think I probably shouldn't have sold those homeward bones. Because I think New Game Plus, you don't keep the feather. But, oh well, it's not a huge deal.
Bearer of the curse until hope.
Until hope is fully withered.
Over the hill and past the where a man peered straight at, but whatever came of it. Those who come to Drangleic seeking salvation, it happens to them. That blue knight at the base of the tower. His spirit, although he does offer perhaps he is a
Did we never actually talk to her? That seems very possible. Oh well. Let's get that 1 extra point of damage for our boy. That way we can go finally give Aldia what he wants. Okay. I don't think we have anything to repair. Yeah, the only thing we'd want to do anything special with is the King's Crown. Which, of course, levels up with Twinkling, because, you know, what doesn't? Okay.
I'll be around.
If you make it back. Fuck you, dude. Alright. Time for the last shindig. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much everything you can do in a new game cycle. So, we've got that going for us, which is cool. Ooh. I mean, viciously unnecessary, but sure. Ah, wearing the king's crown is not as good as wearing the king's ring, apparently. Well, it'd be a real shame if, you know, he were to be backstabbed anyway. I'm sorry, I'm taking my ponytails and I'm going home. Speaking of Kangus Rangus and Switcheroo. Horse girl. Okay. There we are. The throne of want. A handbag. Oh, the longest run. Why is this like this? I don't know what that little arrow thing is, admittedly. And we're still in the Sunbro Covenant because, hell yeah. Alright, let's go finish off Aldia. Summon everybody. Aldia's gonna be too strong. Alright, Aldia. Better pull out all the stops. Who knows? Aldia might be too much for us to bear. Yeah, there he is. Yeah. I wonder, can Aldia be poisoned? Seems like a real design flaw for him if he could be poisoned. Come on, Aldizzle. There he is. Roll out. Yep. What a dork. Once again. Okay. Oh, now he big fire. What was that? That was interesting. Cool guys don't look at explosions. All right. Dude, is he not going to do, like, any ranged attacks? Because, like, I'm fine with that. That's kind of like the most annoying part of this fight, to be honest. There we go. Dark Souls 2.
I lost everything, but remain here patiently. The throne will certainly receive you. But the question remains. Would you tell me?
I would like $1 million. That'd be pretty fucking sweet. Ooh, 2 decisions. Holy. We have to make decisions? Well, I mean, obviously. To get a little extra lore dialogue, I believe.
There is no path.
The path is a lie.
Behold the light, behold what you've done.
Oh. At least the eyes make her look real somber.
And yet receive it insatiably. Such is our fate.
Ooh. Spooky ooky. Well, Dark Souls 2, everybody. And if I recall, unskippable credits. So, if I recall right, these go on for like 6 minutes too. So like, ooh, yeah. This is where we get to really settle back, because if I recall right, if you don't watch all the credits, you don't get the achievement. So we're gonna have to sit here. But yeah, I mean, like I said, Dark Souls 2. It's a flawed game. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's as tight as Dark Souls 1. And it's certainly not as tight as like further entries in the series. Mostly because Dark Souls 2 was like split time because Miyazaki was focused on Bloodborne and stuff like that, which Bloodborne is also flawed in its own way, but I think Bloodborne is a much more like consistent experience. Whereas Dark Souls 2 definitely feels like it didn't, like it feels like FromSoft definitely, it feels like FromSoft put their B team on it. And considering it's a really good game, I genuinely think that if Dark Souls 2 hadn't been called Dark Souls 2 and it had been called something else, it would have been like a weird cult classic RPG, like action RPG, the way that Demon Souls was initially. I think, I mean, it definitely would have been like the best Souls-like of anything like that, because I mean, it does at least capture all of that, and like, it's just some of the like, I mean, it's less shoehorny with the Dark Souls 1 lore stuff, so I'll give them that. But I mean, like, realistically, I do enjoy this game a lot. It is fun. It is more Dark Souls, so like, not mad about that at all. Whoa. It's freaking out on me. The game is struggling to play credits. If that doesn't tell you. I guess it's hearing me talk shit about it, so. But, like I said, genuinely, like, there were so many things that they learned and liked about Dark Souls 2 that it like has progressed all the way into like Elden Ring and stuff like that, like the stone sword keys and everything. That's Ferrous Lockstones, and like unpetrifying stuff, like that's Fragrant Branches of Yore. Like it definitely like found more interesting ways to lock off certain things, and I think that's admirable in its own way. I don't know why this is freaking out. Dude, like I have VSync on. I don't know why this is being glitchy and weird. You know, if it's going to be freaking out, y'all have seen credits before. Oh. Wow. Not only is it unskippable, it's also locked my mouse. So I can't even switch over to OBS really quick and turn this into like a talking head kind of thing. That's unfortunate. But I'll continue to pontificate about Dark Souls 2. I like the experimental elements of this game. They definitely like, there are definitely some parts where they were like, Dark Souls 1 had this, so we have to have this. And it didn't necessarily like need to happen that way. Like the scripted invasions and the way that they fixed it, where like scripted invasions happen even if you're not human, is fine. And then we get to sit through the credits again for original Dark Souls 2, because that was just the Scholar of the First Sin credits. Like I said, it's... Is it the most perfectly crafted game? No, but I would say that like Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1 aren't either. I wouldn't say any FromSoft game is perfectly crafted. I don't think there's a perfectly crafted game out there. That's kind of the whole point of art and subjective things in general. But I like Dark Souls 2. I do. Mostly because I kind of prefer the slow, methodical combat of Dark Souls 1 and 2. And like I said, once we finish Dark Souls 2 and complete it, we'll do the same thing with Dark Souls 3. And Dark Souls 3 is admittedly probably like my least favorite Souls game. Like the remake of Demon Souls. I mean, it probably would have been Demon Souls until the Blue Point remake, because like the Blue Point remake is beautiful and like wild too. So like now that I've realized that I can just now that I've realized I can do like screen sharing with my PlayStation on my computer, so I can still capture it through the normal way we do stream, I might do some Demon Souls content, just because I've never actually finished Demon Souls, and I think a part of that just has to do with like I bought it around the same time I bought Elden Ring, and like they were such departures from like how I've generally experienced Dark Souls. And like, again, that's not a slight at either of those games, but I definitely think that Dark Souls 2 is closest to Dark Souls 1 of all the other Souls games, which makes sense. But I think that might be why I have such a soft spot for it. Because admittedly, when the first time I played Dark Souls 2, I didn't like it. My first probably like 6 hours in this game, I was not terribly impressed. And then like I kind of started digging into the lore, seeing the connections to Dark Souls 1, seeing like I actually leveled up adaptability. And all of a sudden the game made more sense to me, and I was like, okay. And then, you know, go on to beat it several times. Like I said, this stream, sorry, it's blinking again, but this series has been the first time I've actually beaten the DLCs, and like the DLCs were super solid. Like genuinely some of the like, obviously like the best content of this game is the DLCs. So like that's a big hype. I can't say I fully recommend going the whole like completionist route with it, unless you're just like, I need to complete every FromSoft game, because then, you know, I mean, obviously if that's a goal of yours, go for it. But in the sense that like we did everything we needed to do, we found pretty much everything we needed to find, Really, the only extra thing we did that sucked was grind the Mad Warrior, which wasn't that bad. Admittedly, I've heard lots of horror stories about it. It wasn't that bad. And then grind for the Sunlight Metals to get Soul Spear, which that I will go ahead and tell you to just don't do that. That sucked. Don't do that. That was awful. We'll never do that again. Luckily, I'm only gonna have to do it once, but no thank you. I can kind of see why. So like in Dark Souls 1, there is a like all achievements speed run, and a super cool YouTuber that I believe he's somewhere out of Eastern Europe, but his name is Catalyst. It's Catalyst, but instead of a T at the end, it's a Z. Awesome content that dude makes, but God, if they started the credits a third time, it wouldn't even shock me. But like he posts a lot of videos about like Dark Souls speedrunning and stuff like that, and I think he was, there we go, see the ending, sweet. But to sum up the conversation thus far, he actually, I think he held the record for the all achievement speedrun in Dark Souls 1 for a while. And I think he was also like at one point the like any percent speedrunner too, but I think he fell out of that. I think he only had it briefly. But like I said, I don't see a ton of content like that for Dark Souls 2. Weird how that works. But yeah, so that is we don't even get souls for beating Aldia. Lord. Any other housekeeping we necessarily need to do before we go into New Game Plus? I don't think.
You've been long. Well,
She only has one thing to provide. We all know what that is.
no interest.
Let me disappoint you one more time, my dear. I mean, just because it's going to be a minute before we can buy more life chips, I guess we'll top up with Malentia. We'll buy the 7 we need to be at 99. Yeah, screw it, whatever. All right. Begin Journey 2 to Drangleic. Really quick, before we do that, let's check the Steam page and just out of an abundance of paranoia. Okay, so we have 33 of 38 endings, or 33 of 38 achievements. The 5 we are missing, I believe, is the Master of Hexes, Master of Sorceries, Master of Miracles, Master of Pyromancies, and then the Dark Soul, which is to get everything. And then real quick, here we go. Okay. Let's see, how do I do this in such a way that you guys would be able to see it? I think I would need to window this. Because if there are any just glaring mistakes, now is kind of the time to fix that. Okay. No. There we go. You can tell I don't typically use mouse and keyboard. Video settings. Full screen. Windowed. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Yes. All right. Tiny Dark Souls. Okay. So, we've established we just need all the hexes, sorceries, miracles, pyromancies. Really quick, again, I mean, I guess I could do this from the bonfire, right? Attune. Oh, I don't even have. Yeah, that's right. You can't if you don't have attunement slots. That's on me. Okay. So, spell-wise. Okay. Okay, so we've gotten these. And out of an abundance of caution, I've gotten all the DLC ones too. But, and then hexes. Okay, so sorceries. We clearly have a copy of Soul Arrow. It's Great Soul Arrow, Heavy Soul Arrow, Great Heavy Soul Arrow, Homing Soul Arrow, Heavy Homing Soul Arrow. Okay. Homing Soul Mass, Homing Crystal Soul Mass, Soul Spear. Crystal Soul Spear we will get from Strayed later. Okay, Shockwave. Soul Spear Barrage. Soul Shower. Soul Greatsword. Soul Vortex. We have 2 copies of Soul Vortex. Soul Bolt. Soul Geyser. Okay. Magic Weapon. Great Magic Weapon. Crystal Magic Weapon. Strong Magic Shield. We have 2 copies of. Yearn. Hush. Ball Control. Hidden Weapon, which sucked to get, but we have it, so it's done. Repair, Cast Light, Chameleon, and Unleash Magic. So literally the only thing we're missing is Crystal Soul Spear. So we will get that one. Okay, and now on to Miraculous. Yeah, because we do have the couple from the DLCs as well. You know, again, out of an abundance of caution. Scroll all the way down. And then, yeah, these are the 2 from the DLCs. Which are these 2. Which is Focus Souls and Soul Flash. Oh yeah, Focus Souls is like a Kamehameha, which is kind of fun. Alrighty. We will go back to Crystal Soul Spear. And then Miraculous. So we've got a copy of Heal. We've got a copy of Med Heal, Great Heal Excerpt, and Great Heal. Okay. Soothing Sunlight, Replenishment, Resplendent Life, Caressing Prayer, Force, Emit Force, Heavenly Thunder, Lightning Spear, 2 copies of Great Lightning Spear, the dreaded Sunlight Spear, which took forever, Soul Appease, Magic Barrier, Great Magic Barrier. Whoop. A second copy of Great Magic Barrier because we ball like that. Homeward. Guidance. Sacred Oath. Unveil. Perseverance. And Sunlight Blade. And so what we are missing is Wrath of the Gods. So you get that from Wellager and New Game Plus 2, which is quite the move from here, unfortunately. But at least we've got that rolling. Okay, and then like I said, the 2 from the DLC, Denial and Splintering Lightning Spear. Just in case, like I said, we don't necessarily need it, but it's got to happen. Okay, and then PZ Romances. We got Fireball. We got 2 copies of Fire Orb, I believe. Fireball, Fire Orb, Great Fireball. Chaos, Great Chaos Fireball is another Wellager New Game Plus pickup. Firestorm, Fire Tempest. 2 copies of Fire Tempest. Chaos Storm. Okay. 2 copies of Combustion. I think I have 2 copies of Great Combustion, too. I do. Combustion, Great Combustion, Fire Whip. Poison Mist, Toxic Mist, Acid Surge. Because, like, you know. Lingering Flame. Flame Swath, whatever. Forbidden Sun. Flame Weapon we're missing. That is a pickup from Strayed for later. Okay, Flash Sweat. Iron Flesh. warmth and immolation, and then we have 3 pyromancies, all from the Crown of the Old Iron King, Fire Snake, Dance of Fire, and Outcry. Okay, so again, 2 pyromancies were missing. And then hexes. Hexes, I think, is the one we're the closest on. I think we're only missing 1, right? Okay, so Dark Orb. We have 3 copies of Dark Orb, which we had equipped all at once at one point. So, Dark Hail. 2 copies of Dark Hail. 2 copies of Dark Fog. Because we were technically a Hex build before we respect. Affinity. Dead Again. Dark Weapon. Whisper of Despair. Repel. Twisted Barricade, Dark Greatsword, which is at the bottom, I believe. So that was a pickup. This seems to be out of order. But so Twisted Barricade. Do I not have Numbness? What do you pick up Numbness? Oh, the old Dead One Soul. Duh. Yeah. That's the one we're missing. I'm an idiot. So, Scraps of Life, Dark Storm, 2 copies of Resonant Soul, 2 copies of Great Resonant Soul, Climax, nice, Resonant Flesh, Resonant Weapon, Life Drain Patch, and Profound Still, and then the 4 from the DLC, Promised Walk of Peace, Dark Greatsword, which we talked about a second ago, Recollection, and Dark Dance. But yeah, so that's what we're missing at this point, are these 5 spells. Verified. I did that mostly for me to keep it on record, because if I go into New Game Plus and have to find a bunch of extra stuff, I'm going to be pissed. But does not seem like that's the case. So let's get back into the Dark Souls 2 of it all and get into New Game Plus. Okay. Begin journey to Drangleic. Journey 2 to Drangleic. Journey whatever to wherever. Whatever. Because we're going to have to sit through those titles again. But yeah, now everything's mad at me. Oh, yay, and the Falconers are here. Oh, good. And this one has a falcon, which is really weird. Ow. God, their falcons hurt. Get out. The falcons hurt. If this... I was going to say, if that's a sunlight metal, I swear. I'm going to break my monitor. I swear. All right. Yeah, and if I recall right, there's like red phantoms up here now, right? Ah, yes. Red phantoms of the boner guys that can cause poison. Yeah. Okay. Let's go up to the house. I mean, I guess we could go see what's up with the guy up there. What kind of guy you are? I need to actually put my bow back on. Yeah. Just because. It does kind of make this easier to take him out if he's poisoned. There we go. Again, not that I necessarily need to be that concerned about him, but if he's easier to kill, I'm not going to complain. Especially on New Game Plus, I don't think we're going to be taking a ton of chances. And you know what? For the sake of it, We're going to put back on our actual drip. Because I said I was going to cosplay. There we go. Mostly because fuck this guy. Another copy of the stone ring. That's what we wanted. I think there's some rusted coins back there I probably should have gotten too. Like I said, we're probably going to try to go through this as quickly as possible. Just because we just need to kill the big four and go through this in a straightforward way. So that is what we will do. And then, yeah, because there's like a thing here. Yeah. Smooth and silky stones. More stuff to give. I don't care about the rusted coins. I barely cared about that stuff. Okay. Yeah, they give you a whole spiel. I'm already a character. I don't need all this. Thanks, honey. I think this is back out the... Okay, cool. Yep. Cool. And we're back. All right. Let's see how much has really changed. Yeah, we'll take the extra Cuban effigy. Why not? I'm not doing Darklurker. I'm not. Like I said, we are beating the game, and that is like the main plan. Mm-hmm. Super happy to be here. My question is, what is this cart made out of? Cool. All right. Yeah, there's literally nothing in this tutorial level that I even remotely care about. There's this guy. I guess I care about the crows. I should probably. Hey, bud. You gonna come down here or no? All right. Well, now I feel obligated to shoot you with poison arrows. You're gonna be a jerk. And you're gonna open yourself up to be hit by it. We'll go talk to the crows. The things I do for love. Yep. Yep. Thought I saw something. Didn't. It's fine. Hey, there might be an ambush here. Not even worth the backstab at this point. Yeah, this is going to be real going through the motions hours. We whiffed it. All right. No, that's fine. Yeah, it's because the running attack on this is like 4 hitboxes or something like that. Like it's not consistent. It's not just all the damage in that last push, which is strange. Yeah, as shown. Got our poise. Doesn't even matter. Our inventory's full of life gems. Well, I guess we better use this one. Like, just for you, Dark Souls 2. Just for you. Alright. Literally the only reason we came up here. Ah, I see our friend survived his initial poisoning. Be a shame if somebody kept shooting him. Yep. Nice. What a nerd. Alright. Well, like I said, the whole reason we came this way. We will drop many things for our crow friend. Actually, we got some prism stones too, didn't we? I didn't sell them, did I? Prism stones. There they are. God, 15. This is going to take forever. Okay. There we go. Da, da, da. I didn't mean to use one, but now we at least get a cute little light show. No, don't want to leave 6 of them. Just want to leave 1. There has to be like a faster way to do this than do this all individually. It's such a pain in the ass. Good Lord. There we go. All right, speaking of pains in the ass. More pains in the anus. All right. Leave them. Leave them. Okay, and this one, for whatever reason, you can't use these, which is weird, but whatever. Okay, that's a whole lot of stuff. We've got a very glowy little spot here. Okay, Titanite shard. Wow. Greedy little bastards. All right. Hey, actual garbage. An amber herb. Actual garbage. Oh, is that going to glitch out? Because... Give me the 1 life gem. A homer bone. Sweet. Another Titanite shard. A small yellow burr. Yep. A Chandler's trident, because of course. Crack a life gem. Thank you. A poison stone. The old whip. My old whip was a Hyundai. Titanite chunk. Another old whip. A white ring. A 3rd old whip. Fading souls. More literal garbage. Awesome. I came over prepared, I suppose. There we go. We found a whole bunch of stuff. Thanks, crows. They're good people. Or crows. I don't know. All right. Let's get the hell out of here. All right. Like I said, never done a New Game Plus run of this. So, however, like I said, we're not going to go into every nook and cranny like we did last time. So, we are going to get going and get through. Because, good Lord. Dark Souls 2. Magilla. Imagula that. Where's the little break? Isn't it this one? I mean, not that we need another set of binoculars, but... Oh, they don't give you another set of binoculars. Well. I feel somewhat slighted by that. Or no, they do. Okay, good. I want to binos. Double binocular boosts. All right, nerd. Yeah, give me your whole thing.
He king,
You may level up by the power of the Emerald Herald.
bearer of the for misery we will never seek though their soul once you have so that bearer seek lest this
All right. I don't think I actually have to talk to any of you nerds, so we're not gonna. I don't even know if I care about the Titanite shard and what's his face's shop, so. Okay. Don't need the life gem. Don't really care about the stuff up there. Okay. Do we want to go through hides first? Yeah, whatever. Let's go through hides first. Okay. I feel like the real question is how quickly can we, yeah, because like I said, we're just going to run for it. Because, like I said, there's nothing of terrible import to me on this end. So, like, I don't even think I'm going to fight old Dragon Slayer. Like, there's just not any purpose to it. Okay. Like, ooh, he's a little bit harder. Great. Me too. Okay, some junk, some poppable souls. Yep. I can't remember. Do they take all your Ferrous Lockstones and your Fragrant Branches too? I should probably look that up. I guess I could have looked while I was dropping stuff. They take your Fragrant Branches of Yore, but not your Ferrous Lockstones. Interesting. Well, alright then. I don't really care enough to fight you. Four hits. It's not a good sign. Not really a bad sign either, like who cares, but... Like, at least these dudes have shields. There we go. I mean, it's not like we're going to honorably fight the Dragon Rider, so... Big whatever vibes. Sorry, boys, I just realized I don't care. Okay. I actually don't know if I care enough to fight y'all. So, whatever. Ah, yes, this extra knight was placed here. Ow, God. Boys and girls, can we not? Come on, dude. Get away from that fog wall. Ow. Ow. Is that a red phantom? Bro, not cool. Am I about to die? Yes, yes I am. Lovely. Okay, well, in hindsight. Was not expecting there to be a red phantom there. Oh well. You know what? Fine. If y'all want to play it like this, we can. Let's see if I can run over here fast enough to get out a shield that actually has better stability than this. Oh, what a flash. What a memory. Good Lord. All right, dorks. Bring it in. Uh-oh, we're tippy-tapping. Congrats. We're all very proud of you. Oops. Ow. There we go. He's done. Cool. Love that for me. Come along, boyo. Oh, da 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 da. Ba 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 na. Ba 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 ba. He's like, here, you try. You guys are geniuses. Come on. Fall off the ledge, please. I really don't actually feel like fighting you. Come on. Shimmy. There you go. Aw, he did it, everybody. We're so proud. Dork. Speaking of. Was it just that there were two of you? All right. What? Oh. Man, I'm trying to think of, like, do I actually care? Like, okay. Yeah, I think we, even with the invader on the other side of this way, I think we just run it. Like, because, Jesus. At least that's one less dude to chase after us. The thing we won't open. I don't know where that invader came from. Good lord. Alright. Here. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then like a little bit more. There we go. Nice. Hey, we actually did it first try. Hell yeah. Bonus party. Okay.
Are you from? But do I need my precept and some top?
Oh, man. Where did you come from, my guy?
No need for miracles.
No need for
The
miracles.
gods frown upon.
Like, did you not see the guy stab me in the back? Oh, God, now the High Knights are going to be mad. Whatever. Dorks. It'd be different, like, if I cared, but I don't, so whatever. Where does this invader guy, or where does this red phantom even come from? All right, well, everyone and their mother's on this side of this, so. Here, let's go actually light the bonfire and not have to run back through all that BS. There we go. Grab this. All right, nerd. Handle him like the rest. Ow. Like, is he using the same weapon as me, or is it just similar? Because, like, it does look like mine. There we go. A token of spite. Lovely. All right. Well, speaking of spite. I'd rather not, because I find you insufferable.
I've no choice now.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm sure that there's like a way to do it. I mean, even if it just posted it into Word and you like provided the files. Or you set it up yourself that way. At least, A, you have more control over it than whatever YouTube decides to give you. I guess I have no choice now but to not be able to stand up, because I'm cool with that. Oh, I have faith that you'll be gone. Thank you for the Rotunda Lockstone. Okay. Yep. Okay. Let's see, and I don't think you can use more Sublime Bone Dust than this. So I wonder what happens. Like, do they still give it to you? So I am probably going to go beat that Cyan Knight just because. Oh. Wasn't expecting him to be able to follow me, but can't follow me in here, bro. Yeah, that seems good. I mean, like I said, I don't have a ton of experience with it, but I'm sure there's a way to do it. Yeah. Good job, dude. There we go. Yeah, I wonder what happens, because, like, I don't think you can fortify past a certain point. We'll find out. I guess worst case scenario, we eventually get to sell it to Gavilan. So, there's that. Oogie. Yeah, I'm sure. Like having a professional service do it, I'm sure is a huge pain. Like, at what point is it just worth it for you to take the, you know, hour or so it would be to type out, like, everything? Or hour or two, however long I guess the base video is. It always feels like there should be something in there, but there never is. However, if I recall right, there are dudes that, like, stand up here, but... Like, congrats, bro. And then there's, like, a poison frog in there that we don't care about. So, we're gonna keep rolling. I'm gonna say there's nothing in here, right? Yeah, I don't care. Cool. On to the next. Hey, stuff we've already seen. Let's go. Okay. Light the foyer. And then jog on to everyone's favorite area. Noman's Wharf. Gentlemen. I've already got too many throwing knives. Cool. Just like old times. I need to put back on my, my normal arrows. Yeah. That I've got 100 of. Or that I've got 1,000 of. Good dog. Jesus. Come on, ding dong. There we go. Oh, I'm not two-handing. That's why I didn't just one-shot them this time. Do I care enough about the Varangian up here? I guess. As a proof of purpose. Dude. What's in this chest? Yeah, like I said, I do not tear. Oh, Titanite chunk. All right. Of all the things it could have been, I guess I'm the most okay with that. All right. Like I said, I'd be significantly more concerned if this were the first time I'd run through here. However, things are different now. The infantry axe. Let's go, scrubs. Oh, it is kind of gratifying to take all those dudes out in one shot. All right, do I want to go free my little helper guy? Come on, buddy. Iron arrows. We need those. Or whatever. No, don't target our Fred. He's a nice fellow. Bad dog. Human effigy? Ah. He is gonna get me killed. There we go. I don't think I care enough to go talk to Lucatil. Honestly, the main thing I care about is this. Like, don't be a liability. You're making it very difficult to keep you alive. All right. There we go. Let's make this significantly less annoying. Oh, no. Oh. Didn't mean to kill him. Like I said, I was like, either he's going to get me killed or I'm going to kill him by accident. This shot was not meant for you. Meanwhile, your boy's over here just napping. Twofer. The Varangian cuffs. Ugh, it is so much easier going through here with all the lights on. I have the brigand set. Quite something ahead. No, that's a wall. The Varangian leggings, yet again. All right. Goblin, help! I mean, them, not me. Help them. You're adorable. Look at you trying your hardest. You know what? Just because you've now annoyed me, I'm gonna poison you out of spite. Would like to point out, I could just use giant arrows and knock you off of this crap, but you don't deserve to live. If he dies, he dies. Also, their arrows fly longer and straighter than mine. How unfair is that? There we go. Yep, that's enough to call in the ghost ship. Sweet. What's the fastest way to get over there? It's still probably up and around, but Lord knows it would make this easier. Being stymied by a rope bridge. How uncool. What are the odds you can, like, jank over that? Slim, got it. Okay. I'll go through it legitimately. Oh, yeah. It won't let me pick up anything because there's a life gem in that. Good to know. Oh. Where did you come from, my guy? Like, you left me here. Well, to be fair, I forgot that you existed, so there was that too. Cute. Cute. A boy and his dog. It's a cute story. Another hum and a figgy. There we are. Cool. And they're all afraid of the sun and whatever. Yeah, be afraid. Okay, Varangian shield. Up and around. Ow. Oops. Oh, the Mad Warrior strikes again. Alright. Well, that was a hoot and a half, huh? Thanks. Alright. And I don't have to talk to Carhillion if I don't want to. Like, A+. Some kind of magical barrier. Keeps him safe. Oh, hey. These guys. Oh. They don't die in one shot. Look at them. Shame they can't do a whole lot to me, but, you know, look at them. There we go. Can't remember. Is it in here with all the poison pots and such? Yes. Yes, it is. Yep. Because this is where you get a fragrant branch of yore, if I recall. Cool. There's our first. Cool. Actually got to kill that crystal lizard. Oh, good lord. Okay. All right. Then yet another chest. I don't even remember what's in this chest, man. Like, ugh. Ah, yes, that's right. The base Royal Soldier's Ring. You know, actually, the repair powder is less useful now. There we go. I can't pick up the throwing knives because I have too many throwing knives, so it won't give me the flame butterfly. Well, fine. We'll break the rest of these. We're pretty good at free aiming the throwing knives at this point, which is kind of cool. All right, well, that was the main thing I was worried about in this area, so let's go kick down the shortcut just so that we can say we did it more than anything. Meanwhile, these tool bags. Okay. Dude, quit coming outside. Like, if you're that scared of the light, quit coming out here. No one would blame you. Alright. I've almost got a Varangian set back. Nice. Well, alright. I don't even remember what that was. It clearly wasn't that important. Don't care about Carhillion at this point. Let's just go. I think one of the Varangian Knights is going to follow me, but he can figure it out. There he is. Or one of them. There's another one. Come on, dork. All right. Ooh, and then there's a phantom. Wow, we do not do a lot of damage to this guy. And the Auros armor. That's interesting. Cool fashion. Ooh. Because they keep showing that back to me, man. There we go. I was like, keep showing your back to me, man. Love that. Hmm. You son of a bitch. Oh well, at least we won't need it. Like, I'm not too worried about flexile sentry. Ah, these dudes are in here. Alright. Here, let's take care of them really quick. Ow. Alright. Well, that was the big addition here, I guess. Dork. Okay, so it may have been short-sighted to take the repair powders off of our inventory bar. That's fine. Crag another gem. Cool, flex health entry done. Victory achieved. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Alrighty. Another pyromancy flame. Cool. Use the sextant. Get the hell out of here. And then I think we're gonna call it a stream on that. Once we find the bonfire over here, we will Bailarino. 'Cause we got a lot of stuff accomplished tonight, obviously. You know, finished the new game cycle. This stool stopped me from being able to hit him. Love that for us. Okay. Like I said, get through the big four. Run as quickly as possible through the rest. And then New Game Plus Plus is literally just grind for 1,000,000 souls and then bail. So that is what we will do. Thank you. Now, I never remember which cells actually have stuff in them. I think it's just this one, right? Maybe it was the one across from here. Do I actually care? I don't think I actually care. Okay. Cool. Radiant life gems. You know, in case you needed an upgraded version of the life gems that are already OP as shit. There we go. Alright, well. Oh, so it does keep the bonfire intensity. Did I not actually light the bonfire in Majula? Oh, that tracks. That tracks real hard, actually. Well, we'll go do that really quick. Does the red phantom like reappear? No, I guess. No, they're just there to be annoying. Got it. All right then. I can't believe I didn't actually light the bonfire in Majula. That's a new one. That's oof. Like I said, I don't have a ton of interest in doing the no bonfire run of this game, just because, dear God. But that aside, come to think of it, how do you? I'm trying to think of how you even get back from like the yeah, it's actually light the Majula bonfire. There we go.
Bear.
Yeah, seek last. It's good to have you back. Yeah, I was like, put a level into something. Sure. Put it into Dex. Yeah, there's just like not a whole lot we need to worry about anymore. I think I just put it into adaptability. But yeah, that'll, I think our next conquest will be this way, but that opens the Bastille to us. So, like I said, we're going to call it there just because I've only got so much Dark Souls 2 in me for an evening. I'm still going to edit a short for tomorrow, to be fair. So, if you join me on this fantastic journey of us completing New Game and all the DLCs, that was super fun. Now on to content I have at least not technically experienced, so we'll pick back up with this. We might give it like a little bit of a break, but like not very long. Like Monday I might play something else and then come back Thursday and keep going on this, but just depends. We'll see. But catch me on Mondays and Thursdays, 6:30 to 9:30, and then I'm always tenuous about Sundays just because life and stuff gets busy, but I do intend to actually start kicking it back up on Sundays from 2 to 5. But like I said, follow me on socials. watchmebebadat on Twitter and Bluesky. watchmebebadat stuff on Instagram. I will be announcing what games I am playing and if I am streaming. So also follow me on Twitch if you want to know when I go live. If you're watching this VOD on YouTube, I appreciate it. Thanks a million for being here. Leave me a comment and let me know what your thoughts on Dark Souls 2 in general are. You know, the hype around the New Game Plus cycle of this game. Let me know what you think. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. I've been Wumbus. Watch me be bad at stuff. Thanks a million for being here. Thanks a million for watching. Have a good rest of your night, everybody. Good night. Ooh. Let's try that one more time. There we go. Bye, everyone.